Alright. Here we are. The 4-bit binary input to 7-segment display output that can count in hexadecimal. And you can manually hit 5 on the keypad and it will automatically illuminate here. So here's a test run. So I'll show you a little bit more about the ship. So here we have 4 switches, 8 sensors because I don't think this game really has a low type of input. So I had to replicate that by using 2 highs. Whenever a switch is flipped, that will illuminate the corresponding flamethrower down here, basically like LED. That just lets you know that it is active. So by default, we're at 0. So 0, 0, 0, 0. I can manually, let's see, flip the switches. So I guess we should start somewhere else. So that'd be the first bit, second bit, third bit, and the 4th bit. So let's do some counting. So 1, well, I guess we'll start at 0 because that's how we count, right? So 1 would be 0, 0, 0, 1. Hey, look, now it's gonna light up these 2 LED bars, if you will. Now 2 would become 0, 0, 1, 0. So down here is a little light and another light here that should illuminate 2. We see it on the display. 3, 0, 0, 1, 1. Now 4, which would be 0, 1, 0, 0. Poof. Sweet. 5, which should be 0, 1, 0, 1. There we go. 6, which would be 0, 1, 1, 0. 7, 0, 1, 1, 1. And then 8 would be 1, 0, 0, 0. 9, 1, 0, 0, 1. Now, we have only 1 digit, so that's why I programmed this to count up to F, hexadecimal, but we have to now manually put in numbers. Let's see, that's that one. So, A should be, here we go, 1, 0, 1, 0. B should be, I lost it. Oh, nope. God dang it. I got these written wrong. So 1, 2, there. That should be B. There we go. Now we have C. That's not C. That should be C. 1, 1, 0, 0. D, which is 1, 1, 0, 1. And then E, which is 1, 1, 1, 0. And then last but not least, we have F. Ta-da! That is a 7-segment LED display that counts in hexadecimal. So, bring you around the rest of the machine. All this is, like I said, I took the flamethrowers and mounted them vertically, and I bound them to corresponding keys, so just like a real-life LED display, you have A, B, C, D, E, F, and then G is what activates those. So these, whenever something crosses this path right here, it's going to emulate a letter. So we have R, T, Y, U, and you'll notice R, T, Y, U. So then we go over here, and this is the logic of the thing. So we have 2 parts. This is what allows me to count to hexadecimal from the binary inputs. This row, that allows me to just use the keyboard just to hit 5 on the number pad and have 5 illuminate. So how does it work? Well, let's check it out. Oh, and I should go over one more thing too before. So remember, this is R, T, Y, U. This is H, J, K, and L. So I use primarily AND gates throughout this whole thing. So basically, if H and J, then Z. If K and L, then X. If Z and X, then emulate A, B, C, D, E, F. So what does that translate to? Well, basically, if these 2 are off, and these two are off, then A, B, C, D, E, and F. So let's go to 1. Well, 1 is K and U. So let's see, K and U. That means this one's going to be on, and this one's going to be on. So that would be our 1 bit. And then we can actually recycle the this logic gate for Z. So if K and U output V, if Z and V output BC. Well, what's BC? Well, remember we're talking about 1 bit, so it's going to be B and C. So, kind of wrap things up now. Here is 8. Well, why has this got so many? Well, unfortunately, you can only handle 3 emulations per gate. Well, 8 has 7 bars that need to be illuminating, so you're illuminating every single LED bar, if you will. So, I had to use actually three gates, with the final one being G, just to show it. But it's still simple. So then how does this work? Well, this is easy. I've bound the switch, which is actually a hinge. So this switch is 1 for up, 5 to down. And now this is on the top keypad, not the actual number pad, because the game does differentiate those. And this is 2 and 6, this is 3 and 7, and this is 4 and 8 to go up and down. And they will also automatically return to 0 if they don't have input. So for 1, basically input A, 1 on the number pad. I just made it an OR statement, and this kind of gives me like a simple if gate, I guess, with no other input, because that's all I'm concerned is if I do this, I want this output. So 1 translates to 1. 2 translates to 2. Now here's where it gets tricky. 3 emulates 2 and 1. Oh, 2 and 1. Well, what's that really mean? Well, remember 3 is 0, 0, 1, 0. So what it's doing is when I hit the 3 key on the number pad, it's activating the top row keyboard and saying I want 2 and 1. So that makes it 0, 0, on. And then, unfortunately we can only get to 9, so what does 9 really mean? Well, 9 in binary is 1, 0, 0, 1. So that means that if I have my keyboard input of 9, it should output 4 and 1, which down here is 4 and 1. So 1, 0, 0, 1. And that's pretty much the logic of this. I'm going to be working towards maybe definitely an adding and subtracting machine. It'd be cool if I could get it all into one game, but just the nature of how you have to do things, I think you run out of variables pretty quickly. I used every letter on the keyboard except for Q, W, and I constructing this, and I probably could have cheated a couple places, but overall I'm not going to be saving that much, so I guess in conclusion, well, that's not good. I broke it. What did I break? Alright, so debug time. I changed something. H, Z, A, B, C, D, E, F. I don't know. Yeah. And I have no idea how that happened. Now let's go run through it quick. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and then we got, let's see, A is, nope, there we go. Alright, so 4 is the first letter, so remember, so 4, 0, that should be B, and then C, and then D, nope, oh my god, what am I doing? C, there it is, I must have hit the wrong button, and then E, and then F. Beautiful, so it works. So how I solved that so quickly was I noticed that the F bar wasn't illuminating, and that was from a default 0, off input. So that's another reason I designed this machine how I did, because if you go over here, I was like, well, this is 0, this is 1, this is 2, so I knew something was wrong with the illumination on the 0 bar, and so that's when I just clicked through them and saw, oh, F is missing, better add it quick. So in conclusion, this is just a quick little thing I built yesterday, and I probably polish it up, take away some of these blocks and just make it look a little cleaner. But overall, I'm very happy and pleased with the outcome, especially for a game that was, obviously not built for computers or to make computers. So, anyways, take care. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk.